Hey, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. If it is your first time, please hit subscribe. It's free. Helps the channel a lot. I'm Rod. This is the Pedal Picassos. Join in, drop a comment in below. We've got the Marshall vintage reissue Bluesbreaker pedal, which was in this box. And I'll say to Marshall, Bletchley, England, you built this, reissued it, well done, kudos. A little bit more padding in the box though. It's a heavy pedal, and that's the sound you hear when it's rattled all its way from Bletchley, England to us. But thankfully it's built like a tank, like the original. Supposedly it's down to the component as a one-for-one reissue of the infamous Marshall Bluesbreaker pedal. I love them. I've built a few. This is my first real one. It sounds identical to the ones I've built, or very much close to, or that sound that I really like. I'm going to run it through three different types of amps today. I'm going to run it through the Fender Blues Deluxe reissue that I have. That has a Fender Creamback speaker in it, not stock. There's a couple of other mods I've done to it, nothing outlandish, but it's a very simple valve amp. I'm also running through the Headrush on a Plexi setting, Plexi Marshall 100 watt, and I'm also running through the Katana. I've got them all running at the moment because I like that. But I'll run through them all one by one. Turn the Bluesbreaker off for the time being. My number one amp, let's go to, yes, the number one, is the Headrush. I've actually got the screen blocked out because it kind of flares out the all black of the Bluesbreaker, and the Bluesbreaker is the king of this video. But you can see on the screen I've got a Super Lead Plexi 100 dialed up. It's stock, bog standard, with the bog stock cab that comes with it. Okay, alright, so there's the box next to the Bluesbreaker, which is our hero today. Alright, this is the Headrush Plexi Marshall Super Lead Standard. Fairly dark sounding and very dry, but with that thump of a quad box sort of below it, emulating below it. All right, this is the Katana, which is a fairly clean patch. I'll take the delay and reverb off. And then we've got the Fender Blues Deluxe. All are very dry, so no delays or reverbs, anything like that. We're just going to look at how we push the front ends of each of these with the Bluesbreaker. This is how I have my Bluesbreaker set up generally. It's with the gain around past about 4 o'clock on a clock face. The tone is set at midday, and the output volume is set at about 2 o'clock. So you've got gain, tone, and volume across the top. So you've got that punching in the front. Let's see if we've got unity. So the amp itself has got a little bit more bottom end. And now we're just sort of punching those mids with a bit of breakup, bit of characteristic breakup. If I wind all the controls back to noon, you can see how much or how little gain the Bluesbreaker pedal has. Very underwhelming. There's the amp. There's the Bluesbreaker with all controls set at noon. You'd be forgiven to be thinking that this is a fairly underwhelming pedal if you got it out of the box and just set everything to noon. It's not where the magic happens. If you wanted a clean boost, wind up your master volume or your output volume. virtually got to dime it to get that clean boost. But it does. There it is, disengaged. There's with the Bluesbreaker. Cleanish boost. As I said, I like to bring that drive up to about 4 o'clock. And bring the output volume out to where it's pushing the amp a little bit more than what Unity is, right? Then you've got that bluesy tone, yeah? Okay. Let's do the same with our head rush, plexi. Now you've got all that wallop of that 4x12 emulated cab underneath it. You've got a rock tone. The Marshall emulation from the head rush by itself. It's got that character, that woody quad box character, but no gain. Put the Bluesbreaker in. And once again, you can clean that up with volume on your guitar. Let's do a clean boost on this. Bring the gain back to midday and the volume up. Right. You might even put some more treble in that. And once again, I like to have that little bit of extra gain. All right, let's see what we can wring out of the katana. Now, I have a clean katana setting that I normally boost with an inbuilt boost to give me that faux Bluesbreaker, you know. But let's try it with the Bluesbreaker. Once again, try a clean boost. And it's just bringing an otherwise sort of fairly stable sound to life a little bit. Back to Miller settings. Bit of delay and reverb because I can. I like to have that range of dynamics sort of at a control here. I'm going to put all these amps using the radial headlight. Allows me to switch all of these amps on at once or select between any of them. And they're all on now. Hey, thanks for tuning into the channel. Let us know if you've got one of these or if you're going to get one, if you like what the Bluesbreakers do. Thanks for tuning in. Hit subscribe and we'll see you next time. Cheers.